like it. Let's welcome Theresa with your life story as you like it.
Thank you. Can we move this down? I feel like I'm doing this when I'm behind it.
Thank you.
Okay, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. Thank you for coming. All of the world is a stage, and all the men and women are merely players. They have their exits, and they have their entrances. And one man, in his time, plays many roles. That's a quote from Shakespeare's play, As You Like It. And he talks about the 7 stages that we go through, well, that he thinks we go through in our lives from birth all the way through to death. So I'm really grateful that y'all aren't dead, that you're here to hear my talk, by the way. So I love this linear truth that he has, that this is the way that our lives go. What I would like to offer you today is something a little different, in that we do play roles in our lives all the time. Not just once to the end in your life, but every day is really a little mini lifetime. And I'll talk about how that works through this time. So your stage should be like so large, so huge. But over time, because we listen to people who tell us what we can or can't do, they'll say things like, sometimes they'll say nice things like, you are so pretty, and you'll feel good about that. Or they'll say, you are so smart, and you'll feel good about that for a while. Or they could say things like, you are clumsy. Oh my gosh, you're not very good at math. It's all these things that we hear, and we fit them into this accustomed behavior box that we live our lives through. And so we take this huge stage of life that could be ours, that could be fun and joyful and exciting and colorful, and we say, oh, this is just how I am. I can't do that. I'm quiet, or I'm just boisterous. And we lose the flavor and the color that's in our lives. So I want to take some of the points that Shakespeare makes in this play and put them out to you as to how we can have more color, because I want all of us to claim the stage of our lives more fully than we are. Now, you're not going to break out of it and just be everything you can be at the end of this talk. Well, you might, but I would be really surprised. It'd be all right. So the first stage is infancy. And babies are born and they don't know anything. And they just need you, right? They just, without you, they would die. They would totally die. So how do you take the stage of infancy and move it into your life? I would say this to you that as children don't know anything, as infants don't know anything, I would tell you to take a state of vacuity in your life and say, I don't know. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what this is. We call it a table, but really, what is it? I did this activity once in a workshop that I attended, and it was fascinating. We did it for 15 minutes, and at first I felt very foolish. I know what a table is. And I said, well, maybe I don't. I backed away, and I thought about it a little bit. And the whole world seemed to open up to me. There was like a color to being open to what the meaning of life is. And then I would say, own that you need people. Women, as a rule, are very bad about this because we have, over the years for Women's Lib, we really believe we have to do everything. We are everything. I don't need that help. Thank you very much. I wish I could tell you that this is too heavy for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'll hurt tomorrow and you'll wonder why. But I'll never tell you. So own that you need people. You need your husband. You need your children. You need your friends. Own that. Bring it into you and let them help you. Just let them. Because when you let someone help you, they become wider in their field, in their stage of life. And you become open and you become wider and your stage becomes so much fuller than it was before. So the next stage that Shakespeare talks about is the child who is going to school. So you're the learner. And he's so excited about everything being new. and exciting, and he gets his lunch pail and he goes off to school. But he's kind of discouraged when he gets to school because school can be kind of boring. It's not a place of exploration as a rule. It's a place of facts. So I say to you today, a way to expand your field and expand your theater is, what do you do that's new? What are you learning? Now, we're all here at Toastmasters, so kudos to us that we're here expanding what we know about communication to be more confident, to have less ums and ahs. You can't count those, but and so that's really great. But what else do you do? What else do you have a passion about? What have you always been curious about? Have you wanted to play guitar? Have you wanted to play didgeridoo? Do you want to write poetry? Well, do it. Just do it. And be in the wonder of something new and something exciting. Because do you think that will expand your stage? Yes. It will give you a whole new venue. Now, the last place I want to go to is death. Again, very grateful that you're here. Not dead, right? You look alive. I'll take that as a yes. So we've not experienced death. We know about it. We hear about it. We have a conscious thought about what death is. But every day, you can experience death. You say, I don't know about that. But you can, and it will be great. And it's because there are things that you hold on to in your life, in your stage, that does this to you, that you can let go. Let it go. Are you clumsy? No. No, you're not. Occasionally you slip. I do too. Everyone does. So put yourself into the face of humanity and get over all of that stuff that you hold on to that keeps you from trying those new things, that keeps you from being the outstanding actor in your own life, in your own theater, so that you can take that life and not just like it. It's okay. It's a good life. It's a good life. No, I want you to love that life and go out and live it. So do that today and let me know how that works for you. Thank you.